Hello everyone, I am Moritz from Common Spells, and this is my very first video. I'm quite new to the content YouTube kind of thing, but I wanted to give it a shot, mainly as an excuse to play more Magic, of course. This channel will be focused around Pauper, as I think right now it's the best 60 card format there is. And today, for the first video on this channel, I have brought Mono Red Madness. We're playing the very basic version, I would say, one that most of the meta has kind of settled on, and that is 3 Gutter Snipe, 3 Fire Blast, and then a clean 4 off for everything else with 18 mountains. The sideboard, I think, is the place where we have some flexibility, or where we can kind of react to the meta and express ourselves in a way. I went for the full Affinity Hate package with only 4 Red Elemental Blasts, so we are praying that there will not be too much Tolarian Terrors out there. 3 Relics, of course, for Terror or for other combo decks. And 6 Artifact Exile effects. The Cast Into Fire, of course, can also be like a mini sweeper in a way. And then 2 sweeper for go white decks. I'm not sure if the Artifact Exile plan is something that we're gonna see so often. The Suplex is just nice because it can also be sided in against some Gates decks where there's like the Cat or the Medic, which are quite annoying. And this is, I think, a good side-in against those. And against Jund, we usually don't really have a problem. We are kind of the deck that is preying on Jund, but maybe Artifact Exile on the draw can be something to make them stumble. But it's of course high variance, because if they play just their basics out and we are like stuck with 2 of those in hand, that's just really shit. Yeah. Other slots that are usually played here is of course like 2 more Pyroblasts maybe. Smash the Smithereens to continue like the damage plan of the deck, and Searing Blaze, which is relevant for maybe like Crew Ramp, Elves, in the mirror, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to think about it too much, and I just said like, hey, let's hate Affinity. Because it's also good against those random kind of Dirtle decks like Lindblade and stuff, where they generate a lot of value if you don't stop them at the right time. And yeah, I mean, this is the menace of the format, right? Like every deck has to kind of adapt to this being played a lot. And I thought, let's also play this. Let's take this for a league and see where we're ending up with. All right. Redness locked in, 100 play points, sure. Let's waste some money. Alright, we found our first opponent, Hell Monkey, and yes, we're always wanna play first. Ugh. If this had a draw spell, it would be an amazing hand. Like this, it's kind of an okay-ish hand. If we draw Mountain, it's okay. If we draw Draw Spell, that's amazing. If we draw Snacker, that's medium. I don't think I keep this, but I'm not amazingly happy with that. Let's see. But I think we have a bunch of good draws coming up. I think the worst draw would just be another Gutter Snipe. So let's not hope for that. Unsnacker would be okay, because we can cycle that away with the Epicure, but if we get 2 Snackers, then that would be horrible. Opponent goes to 6. Alright. Opponent down to 6 cards. Not a crazy mulligan. We'll just open with Epicure Go. Swamp. Oh! Oof. Fucking amazing. Okay. Yep. Let's attack first. What the hell? Create a Zuplink token. Okay. I'm not entirely sure if this is some weird Gardens variant where dropping Keswick is bad, but I think if they need to find an answer for that right now, we're kind of fine. Because maybe they need to like dispute the token or something. Campfire, okay. Snuff out. Snacker. Let's see. Well, that's not good. It's not good at all, actually. Yup. Oh, Campfire is kinda... Oof, that's also not so good. I mean, they for sure run Graveyard Exiling effects, but we really... Like, I kinda wanna have a land drop, but they did Snuff Out for life, which is like the one thing you don't want to do. So I'm feeling like they did not have many alternatives. But if they run maybe Defile, now my Flame Breather would die. But I think we're just doing this, and then we're hoping for them to not have a removal and maybe top deck a mountain. Is that too much to ask? Yeah, cast down is fine. I just really hope they have no dispute. If they have a dispute, then we're in a bad spot. Yeah. You know what? Let's challenge them. Let's challenge them to have another removal. We have the gutter snipe, so it's gonna be fine eventually. I just think that we should make land drops, but dispute. Ugh. Yeah, that's not great. It seems to be a mono black removal of removal pile, like Gardens pile at some sort. Sure. Do you show swamp? Okay. That's fine. Yeah, Spellbomb. Okay. I thought so. And this is the swamp we know. Land off the top would be amazing. No. No, no, no. I don't really want to present too much graveyard value, if we're honest. Let's attack. First, I'm actually thinking about cycling the temper to the blood. Just so that we get another look. Maybe find a land. Yeah, let's do that. It's not amazing, but I think the Lava Dart could come in handy later. Let's see. Please land. Come on. Not sure this is the right play, but it's very well. Yeah. Ugh, 18 lands, huh? Sure. I will never flashback the Lava Dart, so we can just yield here. Ah, okay, it's Gardens of some sort. But this is a weird card. I don't know. Like, this is clearly worse than a Defile or something. That's good for us, but this also could mean that they just have another way of exiling our graveyard. Like, they could just... Yeah, okay. Sure. But they're not so well set. Dude. Okay, I need to find a land. Like, I will just imagine a land off the top here would would be so good. Like grab the pricing, the temper. Would be amazing. Okay, how much damage do we have? 2, 6, 11. Not enough. So let's... Honestly, we could have thought about getting rid of the gutter snipe, but we're not so sure that the Keswick will live for long. Yeah, sure. No, let's not yield. Maybe land. Dude, that's crazy. Okay. Magic. Yup. They have another dispute lined up. They will probably not tap anything here and just keep 6 mana open. Yeah. I mean, if they play weird things like Fungal Infection, maybe they also play like Weather the Storm main or something. I don't know. Ooh, that's amazing. How do we want to do that? I think it still grabbed the price on a temper. Even though if we draw a snacker, then it's maybe okay. But wait, can we kill them here? Looting is 1 damage. Then we discard temper is 4. That's 5 damage. 5 plus 4 is 9. And then we have 5 for 14, but they gain 2 and we only deal 1. That's not good. Let's go to... I mean... It's not a safe route, but I think still... Maybe I've miscounted, but I think... It does not matter too much right now. And I'm kind of tired today, so... Do they gain 2 here immediately? They probably should. Yeah. Yep. Nice. I think I did not count the lava dart from my grave, actually. Ugh. Yikes. But I'm also not gonna count now. So we will never know. Keswick, let's go. Sure, you're gonna eviscerate it. Yeah. But I think we're good. Like, of course, no land for us, but spinning darkness. Sure. I don't want to sack a land yet, and we have 2 gutter snipe lined up, so... But now it can actually be dangerous because they can get out of range. Okay. That's 3 turns, right? 6, 12. Yeah. Yup. Okay, let's see. Okay. I feel like I want another land drop. They go up to 14. So they are at 16 next turn. 16 damage I don't have. If I just play 2 Epicures, that's kind of boring. I kind of need to find something. And I think we're at the point where maybe Sneaky Snacker is not even that good if they even have Spellbomb on the table anyway, because they will probably wait with cracking that until I cast the Gutter Snipe and they get rid of my darts. So let's see what we get. All right. Honestly, we will never cast those, right? Let's do it like that, actually. Doesn't matter. Any order. Let's play an Epicure. And and pass. We have 3, 7, 8 damage right now, so that's not enough. But playing like this, we might be able to kill them next turn. Because we have 9. Oh, they crack it now. Damn. That's fine. They might need to draw something. I don't know. Because they go to 16, 15. We have 9, 13 in hand. That's not enough. We will not block because it doesn't matter. They are at 7 damage, and it's still 3 turns. Yeah. Let's see, another Avenging Hunter? No, another Troll. That's not good. That is not good. Either way, we need to bolt them, so... Sure. Best draw would be... I don't even know. Mountain. 5, 11... Ugh. 6, 10... Maybe we should have just dropped the Gutter Snipe last turn and just prayed. 6, 10. They're on 12. So we need to find... Do we need to crack the blood? Because we're definitely... I mean, we're not definitely dead. We could double bolt the Troll. Which would be really bad. Right? Because then we have nothing. We only have Gutter Snipes and a Fire Blast, which is basically nothing. So, I mean, they keep open weather mana, but I think at this point we cannot play around that. I think we discard a Gutter Snipe and hope for a Lava Dart. Another Bolt. Do I have another Bolt? Or even... Yeah. Let's see. Well, well, well. That's not it. Damn. I think we're dead. 6, 10. Yeah, maybe we should have played the Gutter Snipe. I'm not entirely sure. Is there any way out of this? Okay, let's just yield through the turn. I don't know. I don't think there's... No. Okay, so this is some Gardens variant. And... Against Gardens, you usually don't really need to board because you just need to be good and find the right things. But with the Campfire variant, I'm like kinda inclined to board Artifact Hate. Here, Smash to Smithereens would of course be like way better. But that's what we're dealing with right now, so that's fine. They bring in Weather the Storm, which is also a little cringe. Really wish we had Smash here. Maybe bring in 2. Because we definitely don't want too much of those. Usually our game plan revolves around bringing Snaggers into play. Maybe this is an on the draw thing. Maybe we just submit and pray. Because on the play, I think we just need to kill on like turn 5. Or the potential kill on turn 5, I guess. They probably bring in Weather the Storm and put out the Snuff Out, most likely. And I'm not super sure what else they play in the sideboard. But I mean, the game kind of was also unfortunate with the land drops that we missed. I think if we made our land drops properly, it could have been different. Maybe I should have lined up my draw spells differently to really, really start digging for the third land instead of like playing Keswick's. But I also think that the Keswick did a phenomenal job of pinging and also providing like 1 damage of attacking. Which is not amazing, but it basically forced their hand to have removal, and once they did, and then they didn't, so. Okay, opponent did not have a sideboard sheet, I guess. Alright, yes, of course we want to start. Oof. No. No. This is actually a good hand. And we don't need the looting, I think. Yeah. Maybe we should have bottomed the Epicure because our turn 2 play is awkward with a single Epicure. And it would have been much better with a single, yeah, okay. Okay, bro. Okay, we get it. Wait, what am I doing? I should have played the Keswick. Because now that the Spellbomb is on the table, the sneak in a snacker plan has just become much worse. So Keswick would have been the play. Honestly, I might even cycle it now for the snacker. Because that snacker is not coming down anyway. Like this will just not happen. Yeah. And we really need our land drops. I think we're gonna force their hand for removal here. Because a Defile is not enough. And they basically need to spend a cast down. And if that's their entire turn, I think I'm kind of fine. Yeah, Defile the Epicure. They have it? Yep. Okay. Let's see. Of course we attack. Not finding a land here is also kind of meh. We could cycle the Temper, but the Temper right now is on our good outlet for the draw spell. So honestly, I think we should just plot and move on with our lives. So now they will probably keep a Swamp open because the Snacker is kind of dangerous. What is this card? Apparently it's amazing. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, are we in a bad spot right now? The question is now, do we want to high roll, basically? And we could force their Spellbomb now, which is really good, right? Because they don't draw off it. But if we want to high roll, we would just be playing Gutter Snipe. And next turn we can Robbery Temper, which is already like 2, 4, 7 damage. And then we have enough mana to even Bolt. So that's 12 damage, which would be incredible. Did they give us any tell of what they are up to? No, right? They would have done this anyway. They would have done this anyway. Defile on the Epicure is kind of drastic, I think. They really don't want to lose life. I think I'm gonna high roll. It's a high variance play, but yeah, about that. Okay, for the lols, right? Damn. Yeah. Yeah, that was really bad, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Discard. Worst draw now would be Snacker, probably. But we didn't, so that's fine. Do this. Plot this. Pass turn. Maybe this was a read. Maybe like defiling a Epicure is kind of drastic because it's like 1 damage a turn. And either they're very desperate or it was because they had the other removal they had was a Tithing Blade. And if I keep my Epicure around, then this means the Tithing Blade is always bad. Another spell bomb. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's cycle the mountain. 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have 8 damage right now. So if we find a Fire Blast, we win. And I don't think we're winning from here, if we don't. They have 6 cards in hand. Yeah, I think we're high rolling this. But I mean high rolling, it's yeah, it's okay. This is 2 more looks to find a Fire Blast. This is also presenting more into the graveyard. Nah, I think I'm willing to risk it. And if we find Fiery Temper, that's also not enough, right? That's just 11. We could just do land drop and move on with our lives. That would be the sane take, probably. Because we're in no pressure whatsoever. But I want to high roll today. That's not it. Is the Epicure better than Lavadat? Probably yes. I mean, they have this on the board, but the pinger of this is amazing. But this gives us another look. Yeah, I think we're doing this. I think in general, in this game specifically, I was way too impatient with all of my plays, basically. But that's fine, you know. Sure. Bargain, okay. I mean, it's 2 life, but... Oof. But we have 9 damage in hand, so that's Fire Blast is still lethal. And we cannot get rid of another mountain, I think. Well. They will just trade for that, so that's a no-no. Do we just make our land drop like a good person and not rush it from here? Because a Keswick would be 4, 4, 8. What are our best draws here? I think we need to keep this around. I think we do just land drop and pass. Even though it's not amazing, right? Like... Yes, okay. Okay. Yes. Wellspring. Do they keep it? No, they don't. They're really digging here. I mean, okay, 2 campfires. Yep. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think this is the point where it's over, I guess. Is this Epicure gonna do more than 3 damage? Not so sure. Yeah, I think we're just gonna start doing... I think from this point on, it's like double campfire, it's more or less over, I would say. And maybe digging for the win at that point wasn't so bad of an idea. You know, maybe it was. Ooh, yikes. Okay. Sure. Any order. They kept in fumes. Probably against the snackers. Okay. Makes sense, because snackers is usually how they lose. Yeah. I mean, we have to try, but I'm not so sure it will make a difference. Yes, gain your true life. Yes, gain your true life. They defile this now, it's kind of over. Okay. Yeah, I think we're not coming back from this one. All right, this was round 1. We played that rather poorly, but we're gonna improve, right? So see you in round 2. Okay, let's try to see if we can improve on this. Maybe draw more land drops naturally, would be amazing. And then maybe let's be a little more patient. Not waste too many resources. All right, found opponent. Apas 72. Yes, we would like to play first. This is a no-no. Oof. I mean, we're recently having a lot of bad luck with drawing our lands. But if we get a land, this hand is amazing. Ugh, I hate this. I usually want to be very disciplined and not keep one-landers, so we mulligan. And this is a very medium hand, which has one too many mountains, I would say. And maybe the bolt can go. However, that is nice, because if push comes to shove, we can discard it for value. So I'm just gonna do... And I'm not so happy that we were adults about it, because imagine drawing a land with the other hand, you know. Okay. Sagu. Revealing Forest. This can still be anything. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Let's see. I think it's not necessary to do it like this, but I really want to secure my land drops this game, because if they're on an... yeah, okay. They're probably on some on some deck that doesn't engage too much with my game plan. And there, I think just dropping a gutter snipe is the best idea. And we're having 3, 6, 11 damage already. Okay, scary. Okay, scary. I'm still not sure if they're on walls or if they're on spy. Ooh, okay. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. The question is, do we lava dart the Korean? Because this is 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 mana right now. And with the Korean, it's gonna be 3 more. So 11 mana. Does that matter? Probably not. I would have loved to get the looting going, but I think I cannot with this hand. We could still loot and definitely discard the lava dart, but then we would have to discard something else as well. And don't get any value from the temper. But I think we still do it. I think we need like some draw spell for this temper, and then we're golden. So 1 free discard basically. And I think killing the okay. I mean, temper is not that good actually right now, but 1 draw spell and it's really, really, really good. So I think we're doing it like this. Because I don't think that the Korean makes a difference right now. I think they have too much mana anyways, so. That's... no, but I can't do that anymore. Okay, that's fine. I mean, they attack because they can with the Korean untap it, so. Winding Way, creature probably, and they reveal. Ooh, yeah, and that's the generous end. That's also really bad. They should have probably done that pre-combat if they expect to find a tuk-tuk. Yeah. Nothing we can do. Okay. That's amazing. And the question is now, do they win the next turn? They did Winding Way. We know 2 of their 3 cards, right? It's Waltz, so they win by enchanting this for infinite mana, which right now they can have only either the enchantment or the outlet. So they need to draw the other thing, basically. And I don't think, I mean, they might have another draw spell, but because for us it's important right now if we want to plot this. And then next turn play Kasich, play this, discard this, play Bolt, play Lava Dart. If we do it now, we have 2, 4, 7, 10 damage. That's not enough. So I think we wanna maximize damage here. And to maximize damage, we actually play the Kasich and not plot this, because then we can end step bolt them. Yes. And we keep open the bolt for if they should have the win con, which I doubt they have, but I think that's a way better play. Let's see, generous. Oof, that's probably the best card that they can have. Okay. What do you reveal? That's not good. But they have no colored mana right now. Yeah. Probably crack the food. Okay. I mean, we will never get through with this, so we can block. It's fine. Target the mana one. So he's probably gonna Beast Rider. Sure. How much is it? 5 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. You could play a Quirion. No, okay. Bolt right now is 6 damage, right? I think we don't wait for this. Because they have this, which can drift for... They can drift for the card, like for the enchantment, or like for the alchemist or whatever. And of course, I could react to that with a bolt. But... I think it's just way more likely that we'll just straight up win. Maybe. Because I still have the temper, I can still get rid of their stuff. But the clock of the end and the Sagus is real. Like, we're on the 2-turn clock right now. If we block the end, and next turn we're gonna have to throw something in front of it. That is not amazing, I gotta say. 2, 7... Ah no, it's 3, 3, 6, 9. That's still not amazing. And next turn they're gonna use this a bunch. So we're kinda in a bad spot. Because they can also just find stuff that gains more life. I think we have to risk it here. I mean, I can kill this, right? Let's see what we draw first, because... Fire Blast. Is this lethal? That is 6 damage. Then we have 4 damage, which is 10. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Damn. Barely got there. Okay. So this is Waltz, right? So epic cures are entirely useless. We don't have so much to bring in. Because, I mean, look at this, right? We cut the Searing Blaze from our sideboard, which in hindsight now is maybe medium idea. But these still kill stuff. Maybe killing stuff is still better than the Epic Cure, even though it's 1 damage. And you could argue that maybe getting rid of the Quirions is also good, but we also have the Lava Darts, which is fine. So I just think I'm gonna put out 2 Epic Cures for maybe this. They're gonna bring in Blasts. I mean, this also kills like the Leaf Caller, like the Mana Fixer and stuff. Is this better than this is the question? But this also kills Zagus. I think we're gonna try it like this, like that. Okay, yeah. I mean, we could have brought red blasts, but maybe that is too niche. Because I think they only have like 4 blue blasts or something. Oh, this is an amazing hand. Like, oh, okay. Stop blessing me. Good draws. You're spoiling me. Yeah, okay, Quirion. I think this is bait. Like, what is the Quirion gonna do right now? It is 1 more land drop, right? Maybe they don't have another land, and they need 3 mana for the X-Bane Guardian. But I think I'm gonna plot the robbery anyways, because I wanna wait for like the pinger turn. So I think this is okay. Yeah, that's good. Because the way we win this is of course, finding our pingers. And then we just drop a bunch of stuff on them. Let's see. Okay. This is not relevant because it's like 5 mana and they're never gonna get to 5 mana fast. Nice. Okay. I still think we... Actually, maybe we need the temper. Oh, why so slow, he says. I'm thinking, dude. I'm sorry. Maybe we need this for the X-Bane. So... that is good. I'm sorry, Arpas, dude. This is the first time I'm doing this. Okay. GG's. Yeah, it's like I said, they probably had something that required 3 mana. Like otherwise, a Quirion you would never like really drop turn 1. Either you bait or you just really need the land drop the following turn. And maybe they were stuck with Elite Stampede or the X-Bane in hand. Because also dropping this on turn 2 is a tell that they don't have anything. Well, that was a good game, I guess. And see you in round 3. Okay, let's go round 3. Yeah, I'm sorry, like this is my first time recording this stuff, right? So if I'm too slow and if I'm thinking too much out loud, then maybe leave me a comment and say if you prefer just fast play and maybe like 10% more errors, or if the kind of laying it all out and then still doing mistakes is better. Okay, Timmer LR, let's see. Ooh, If you think about it, this is a really shitty hand, right? Like, it's so slow. Yeah. That is much better. Keep. This is a nice interaction piece for if they are like on rally or something. Maybe we bottom the Fire Blast, that's fine. We have 3, so we'll draw another one. Oh, okay, Black Sack. I mean, for sure we'll not kill this, right? So, next turn. Do we plot or grab? I think we grab because we want the land drop now. Like, we want the land drop secured now so that we can... It's kind of shitty because if they do Carrion Feeder, we would like to have interaction for that, but also they have no life gain whatsoever, so we just need to be fast. I mean, they have... I guess the sorcery, like, sacrificing stuff is life gain, but you know what I mean. So if they have Carrion Feeder now, and then they sack stuff, then that would be really because if they sack it now, I can respond to the trigger and kill it. They should probably sack it now, so that I can't react to it. Okay. So these will become big, right? This is like a serious clock, but we really, really, really need the Gutter Snipe to land. If I bolt this, they sack 1, 2, 3, and it lives. Or they just let it go, and they're fine with it. So I think we need to do this. I think we're not winning by controlling at this point. I think we need something better. But this can get out of hand really fast. If they have the stamina on a squirrel shitter, then it's tough. But we have the Snacker in play now, so the... what is it called? Like the Edict creature it's not so strong anymore. So we could even think about dropping the gutter snipe. Okay. I think they're setting up for a kill. Do they sack anything? Okay, they're on 18 right now. Yeah, and that's the stamina. If we bolt this, then they can sack 1, 2, 3 things, so this lives. So bolt is kind of out of the equation. We can lava dart this. That's still not amazing though. But I think this is just too much value. Like, I'm not so sure. But usually the thing that, yeah, okay. And I think now we just yield. It's fine. I still have trouble playing against this deck, honestly. I'm not like in the black sack mindset. And it's fine that they have a flyer because I think we are not attacking anyways. We are protecting ourselves from like the one-turn kill. Okay, this makes stuff harder or easier depending on how you want to look at it. A land drop would be amazing. But dropping the gutter snipe is always also amazing. We could grab the price for the looting. Deal 2, they're on 16. Yeah, no. Let's play the ugly one, because in case if it gets double edict, then we lose this one. And the snacker will just block. It's on blocking duty, right? Because only the vampire can grow like dangerously in a single turn. All the other ones are manageable. Yeah, and I think here we always block the vampire, so they have to sack at least one thing, and it gets like eaten completely. So we just do this. Because they have to continuously put resources into this vampire surviving. Okay. Oh no, that was bad actually. Oh, I forgot. Oh, whew. Damn. Damn. I kept the snacker for edict, for being edict safe, and now I'm I'm not. Damn. So let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Oop. Beep. Is this lethal already? 5, 10, 13. Yes, it is. So let's not waste any time. Do this. Actually, we're gonna do this. Because then we're lethal with an attacker, which is just way more fun. I mean, I guess, yes. Do that. It's fine. And now we attack. Okay. Damn, if they had what is it called? The Marauder or something? If they had the Marauder here, we would not be so well, actually. Okay, whatever. Let's see what we can do here. So of course, sweepers are good. Are sweepers so good that we play Cast Into the Fire is the question. So I'm not so sure. I think one of the lootings we can always cut in a way. And I think the Epicures, while they are good chumpers, they are not so valuable after all. I think the way better blockers are the snackers because they come back. I think I'm gonna bring in one more. Even though this is kind of clunky. So maybe a suplex is even better. Like to proactively deal something 3 damage and exile it. Because it's also funny because they cannot supernatural stamina this. Right? I think. Some play the Silvok Life Staff, so their artifact removal is actually crucial. But actually, let's bring in one of these. I don't think the sweeping ability of this is very amazing. Yeah, let's try. In general, I think we should be favored anyways. But let's see. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, assuming we take the control role, this is actually a bad hand. I didn't think of it like that. Do we want to keep open the dart? Because if they again have like carrion, blah, 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 but no, I don't think. I think we're also trying to pressure them. And this is a good target for the grab the prize, so it's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna take that. Trade. Empire. There's an argument to just point the lava dart at the vampire right now. Let's attack. Yeah, okay. No, it's kind of wasting our mana. It's kind of wasting our mana in a bad way. No, 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 no. Okay, this is fine. We can, like, if push comes to shove, we can flash it back. But I doubt that. Ooh, if they have the stamina, we have to kill the Shambler. No blocks. Okay. Whew. Blessed with land drops here, man. I think we keep this now back as a blocker, so the person iteratively loses value when the vampire gets blocked. I'm not so sure what to do with all of this. I think we plot this and then move on with our day. We'll probably cycle a mountain away later. We should keep interaction open. Tragic slip. Sure. Okay, he wants us to not have a blocker, basically, I guess. Or for the edict thing. No blocks. Let's see. 3 damage, okay. Then we're just gonna do this. That is good. That is very good. But also we're susceptible to the edict, right? So, and they're like not doing anything. Like they're not stamina. They're not deploying like a carrion feeder. They're not doing anything. Which kind of tells me that they either have like some draw spell or kill spells. Yeah. Okay, let's count our damage, right? If we drop the Keswick, we do this. It's 1, it's 5, it's 9, it's 11. That's not enough. If we play the gutter snipe, we have 2, 7, 13, and exactly lethal, right? Right? 2, 4, 7, 9, 13, 16. Okay. Yeah, you cannot... If you sack it now, you're just telling me that you have another tragic slip. Exactly. which is fine. I mean, just gonna do that. I mean, I think they cannot gain life at instant speed. If they have Spinning Darkness, they can. So if they also sack this now... Okay, let's first put the Tragic Slip on this deck, maybe. Because I'm kind of afraid they have a Spinning Darkness. It's like exiled top 3 or something. Why am I so afraid, dude? If I lose because of Spinning Darkness, that's okay. Please don't. Nah, I'm not gonna play around it, right? Maybe I do. Like, what's that? Remove the top 3 black cards in your graveyard. Okay, no response. Because I'm winning now. Like, I don't have to make myself susceptible to like a blowout, to a Spinning Darkness blowout right now. Maybe that's way too cautious. But maybe that's fine also. Not gonna block. But if they had a Spinning Darkness, they should have just played it on top of my Lava Dart, right? Who knows? Who knows what they're thinking? You piece of shit. Rotten Reunion? Am I gonna lose now? Do they have another Spinning Darkness and they just have like 3 black instant spells? They do. No. Oh my god. Okay, okay, game is on. Game is on. Game is on. Game is fucking on. GG. Wow. Okay. I guess they are Spinning Darkness in the sideboard. See you in the next one. What a game. Yeah, but I mean, you have to be real suspicious if the black sack opponent doesn't have, like, is not playing to the board at all. And they're like having 4 cards in hand and like 3 mana. So we're up against Casanova 13. This is an amazing hand. Maybe having the snacker instead of the looting would have been like best hand ever. But this has land drops, it has a turn 1 play. Oh no. Please do not be Grixis. I mean, we have plenty of sideboard cards against Grixis, but they're thinking a spell bomb. Yeah, they don't. Ah, okay, it's Junt. Yeah. So they don't want to get turn 2 snackered, basically, which is completely fair. I would not want that either. So here, because they don't play Weather the Storm in the main, and they basically cannot react to us storming off, we're probably just gonna plot a bunch of stuff, like save our resource, like build up our resources, and as soon as we get a pinger, we just dump it on them. Sure. Okay, our turn. Yeah. Mountain combat. But we would love something to do with this mana right now. I think we're just gonna plot, but the ideal thing would be a Kasich, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Because I kind of have to answer the Kasich, then we can get rid of our bolt and they have to play awkwardly around it in a way. If they refurb us, we might get rid of the looting, I think. Because I don't think we're desperately in need of draws, but the Lava Dart, we don't really want that taken away, I guess. Let's see. Okay, they are not really sure what to do. I'm not sure if they want to like dispute to find a land drop. Or... because why are they tapping 2 mana? But for the dispute, they can just use the landscape. Because, I mean... yeah, okay. We're playing together now, opponent. Yeah, okay, found the tap land. An early snacker start would have been amazing, but... okay, they have... their Spellbomb is offline now. Which is a good thing. That is medium. I think we're gonna deploy one of the robberies already. Yeah. Do we sack land? Or do we get rid of the looting? I think we get rid of the looting, it's fine. Because if we now draw only lands, this is kinda good. For the next turn. They're probably gonna slam a Chrysalis, so the Sneaky Snacker is not even that good. We have 6, 10, 11, 12 damage right now. So let's go to combat. It's fine. If they want to crack on the looting, that's fine, because that's not what we're here to do. I'm just thinking about looting away the Snacker and whatever comes to make use of our mana, because we need the pinger right now. Because if they drop Chrysalis, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's really good. That's really, really good. And if they're gonna go refurb, maybe we... should we have kept the land in hand? I don't know. Probably not. Okay, dream scenario, they tap out for Chrysalis and do tap land. Because robbery is 2, Lava is 3, so that's 5. This is 10, this is 16. We have exactly 16. If they do nothing here. Wildfire. Sure. Yes. Okay, they keep open a cast down. And the spell bomb. Oof, ooh, that's... cannot even say how amazing that is. Declare attackers. Let's see. We could bait the spell bomb with the snacker. But let's just do this instead. I think that's way better. Because then they have to decide. Do they want to draw off the... yeah, and they're now gonna torch the tower. If this there was fine, if a permanent would die, exile it instead. Okay. Let's deal you this amount of damage. That's fine. Then I guess we... But I think we still discard the Lava Dart, it's fine. We could also say... nah. No, it's fine. They will now crack the spell bomb and get like tons of value off it. But... yeah. I think we're in a winning position here if they don't have magical amounts of life gain. I don't know if they play pools or something. I think this time we're gonna leave this in hand. Because we don't need 2 land drops with this hand, right? And if they like double refurb us, we're in a good spot. Yeah, because we just need 5 mana next turn. 3 for the gutter snipe, then bolt, dart, blast, and that's it. Chrysalis, but that's fine. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes, sure. Yeah, game 1 really there. Like game 1, it's over for them. Without the amounts of life gain they need. It's just really bad for Chant. Okay. You wanna torch me, bro? Ooh, with bargain. Sweet. Yes. Alright, here we can now actually try stuff. So, usually, we would be allowed to not board anything, right? Our deck is just so good that we don't really have to. But we got these juicy 6 exile target artifact effects, which is realistically only good against Grixis, where it's guaranteed to have a target, because if they are just playing basics and like basic swamp, duress, it's really bad. Yeah, it's really bad. They play landscapes and basics. Maybe it's too bad, actually. Because I also thought about what do we side out. And like early Epicures are amazing. Bolts win us the game. The pingers we need. I'm okay. I don't think we're gonna scam them this time. I don't think. Like, I have never tested it properly, if it even works. But in the worst case, we end up with unusable cards. And they don't even play, like, most of the Jund players don't even play high value artifacts like Blood Fountain or something. So this is basically then in late game, this is an entirely dead card. So it's probably not worth it. Let's again be an adult about this. Okay, let's go. The problem is that this is kinda amazing. But also in a way not really. But it's a good hand. It's a good hand. And I think also against Jund it's a good hand. Because if they reform early, we can... Oh. Please don't duress. Don't take the draw spell. I'm gonna be really mad. Okay. Okay. They do play Fairy Macabre these days. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Here we could actually get away with actually just plotting it. Because if they have a Fairy Macabre and we discard this, then our entire turn is kinda meh. And if we plot it, we set up for a good Gutter Snipe turn. But if they don't have Fairy Macabre, then this is much better. So let's hope and pray. Yes. Perfect. And this hand now is... I mean, no draw spells is good. I fully forgot they played Watchtower. There would have been another consideration to just fucking plot the robbery. No. Okay. Focus. Yeah, because now it's... Ugh. Because what's our... next turn? Yeah. If we would have plotted it instead, they would have wasted the mana and we But it's fine. It's fine. I don't think we should run the gutter snipe here. Let's be patient. We have our land drops. Everything's good. Okay. Do they chrysalis? Yes. That's okay. Because apparently our snackers are gone anyways. Now the question becomes, do we temper their face? Or are we like literally that patient to wait? And waste our turn. Okay, let's see. If we do this, then it's 3, right? Then we do 6 with lava darts and 6 with fire blast. Yeah. No, I think we're doing it. I think it's correct because we need them on like some threshold that we tax them their mana, basically. Because now we tax green every turn because they cannot afford to not keep a Weather the Storm open, basically. Just damage, we have 3, 4, 5, 9, 12. If we play Gutter Snipe, we have 3, 6, 12. So that's not enough. So we're just gonna pass. A refurb here would be dangerous, because if we discard Temper and cast it into their face, then that's already quite the storm count. But they need to keep the green open, and they don't have enough artifacts right now. Did they also just realize that? Because like, okay, now they have. And now they play Refurb, and then they're gonna Weather the Storm, and then... Ugh. And then it's gonna be bad for us. But we cannot not do the Temper, right? I mean, we can. If we discard the Lava Dart, they Weather, because they have to. Then we deal... I mean, they don't really have to. It's fine. I think I discard the Lava Dart. Oops. I think I don't want to increase their Storm count right now. Sure. Sure. Next turn. Okay. That is really good. Let's do that. I mean, it's also giving Storm count 2, right? But this is almost negating the entire life gain they have. Okay. Do we keep the land in hand? This is 7 right now. 7, 8. If we play Keswick, it's 5, it's just 7. So I think we can afford to keep the land in hand. Right? Because what we don't want to tab out here. Like we don't want to play the Keswick because that's just bad. It's fine. It's fine. Do the Weather for 9. I think for 9 is okay. They don't. Okay. Ugh. I mean, we're very glad that they don't have a Gixian, because Gixian would be like a real annoying clock right now. But if they attack for 4 and don't even sack the spawns, I think we're in a much better spot. I think actually they should sack the spawns and like main phase play something out of it. Because that would just, yeah, okay. All right. I think they have a cast down, but we don't really have a way around it. At some point, it will find a target. And as they have a clock, very macabre. Well, that's mean. Are they really afraid of that? If they have a weather the storm, they shouldn't be, right? And if... Do we bolt them in their upkeep? This is 4. I think so. Do they really have nothing? That would be strange. If they... But they're afraid of my lava dart? From a classic? Come on. Okay, if we lava dart now, then that's 2 damage, that's 6. So we would have to then lava dart and fire blast, and that's too risky. So we just keep back. Duress. Ugh. If they have the weather the storm, it's real shitty. If they have some sort of life gain, we're fully like pants down. And even just a pulse of Murasa or something is enough, right? Because it is 2, 4, 9. I think we can't afford it, even though I don't think they have it, but they just, yeah, take my Fire Blast and be happy with it. Wow, they're thinking about it. I think only Fire Blast, like Fire Blast kind of is the correct choice here, right? They're probably wondering why I didn't kill them, but I am just afraid. I'm not sure if there was an opportunity in previous turns where they basically told me that they don't have it by doing something weird. But I just cannot validate. Yeah, not gonna block. You should sack your spawns. Yes. Okay. Only 1. As a blocker? Weather. Okay. Yeah, see if I... Yeah. Okay, okay. That's fine. Maybe. Let's see what we draw. Best draw would be probably Madness Outlet or something. Grab the Prize would also be very good. That's not gonna be it. I think because I have this clock here now, it's 6 per turn, so that's a 2-turn clock, right? So I think we just have to get a little risky with it. Let's see. Oof. But this is actually not this is not so bad. Is this like this chump blocks, right? So I mean they will take it anyway, so it's... Or they won't? No. Surely that's the right play. Yes. But they have no draw spell whatsoever. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8 damage, so that's not enough. So we're gonna play this, and this is gonna jump the Chrysalis. So we're reducing the clock for a turn. Do they have another Weather the Storm? Are they thinking about it? Because this is Storm Count. Wait, this is Storm Count 3. So if you have it, you should do it now. But yeah, if you have it, you should do it now. You know my hand. You know the lava dart. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Maybe that was a reason to not play the Epicure this turn. Because this is now unwinnable. Oof, Spellbomb. Also not good. Okay, best draw is Grab the Prize. Oof, 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 oof. Oh, 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 oh. I mean, yeah, we kind of have to, I think. Highway Robbery, still a good draw, but will not get us out of this mess. We will still cast it, because why not? They know our hand anyway. Looting. So they have 6 right now. It's not lethal. What is the way we win? I thought about what if we next turn get another gutter snipe off the top. Then it's like gutter snipe, looting, temper. But that's never accounting for 24. So let's just do it right now. Yeah, and it's not worth killing any creature of theirs, I think. Oof. We got weathered. I'll attack, because if I like block with this, it's like turbo over. Alright. Show me what you got. Yup. 4-6, that's fine. Another refurb, eh? But that's okay. Let's see. 18 in a turn. Has been done before. It has been done before. Looting. No response. That's not good. Mountain. Ooh. Wait. No. We cannot keep the Epicure. I thought about jumping with the Epicure, but we need to get rid of both flyers right now. So I think it's just gonna be this, and we have to jump with the Keswick. Which is sad. I mean, yeah, we should kind of get rid of them now, because if they have a dispute or something, like, that's very shit. So let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of this. And then we can proudly jump block for 2 more turns. I mean, that's another jump blocker, so we can even get info too. Probably I should just move on to the next game based off time. I only have 10 minutes. Let's see. Let's play this one fast. I mean, I think we're gonna lose anyways, so it's fine. Yep. Draw your card, buddy. Wellspring. Perfect. Another draw spell, maybe? To draw 3 additional cards from your deck. Chrysalis, okay. This, okay. Fire Blast. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's see. No, that's 4. That's 5 damage. It's fine. But I still don't think that the scam plan is the way to go against Junt. I think the double Weather the Storm was just too much for us. I think we just resubmit and have another go at it. Torch the Tower is actually not so bad. I think the Exile is very relevant also against the Gates decks, where it's like, where you like kill the cat or whatever. Then it's hitting the Gutter Snipe and exiling a Snacker, and it's only 1 mana. Also very relevant. I don't know how good it is generally, but right here it felt okay. I think this is a crazy amazing hand. If they have, the only bad thing that can happen is that they have Swamp Duress and take away the draw spell. But if they don't take away the draw spell, we will for sure, I think, plot it on turn 2. Just to like have it saved from a duress. And then next turn go like Keswick, Robbery, Temper, and then we're off to a good start. Okay, they're on 6. 6 is not so bad. So, let's go. Show me. Tap land. This is what we like to see. Just imagine exiling effect right here. But as I said, like you cannot guarantee it. So if you cannot guarantee it, and there's a possibility of the card just being dead in your hand, I think that's just too high of a risk in a matchup that is favorable to us. Let's see if they will torch the Epicure. Probably not, because I have a draw spell plotted. And I think this turn we want to dump as much as we can. Just because they don't have weather mana yet. Like Torture Tower doesn't get rid of this unless they bargain, I guess. Which they should not. This card, Temper, is amazing. Ooh, if they cannot get rid of this, then the next turn is gonna be yummy. You're not gonna die this turn, it's fine. It's just 4 damage. If they tap out here, then we keep the Keswick. But they will never tap out, I think. Like, if they truly cannot kill the Keswick, then they should not tap out. And if they play a Refurb, we... like, that's 2, 4, 6, 11 damage right now. If we have to get rid of the mountain. Terminate? Cast down? Because if they play a Fairy Macabre, like they play Fairy Macabre, right? So we should not expose this into the graveyard if we really need it. Oh, shit. They're doing it. If we Fire Blast for 5. No. If they have an untapped land, then like... No. We have to let it go. It's fine. Ooh, but that's pure desperation here. I mean, we are not drawing shit right now, but I think we cycle a mountain. Because if we draw into grab the prize or another draw spell, like we do not want to waste this mana. And this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 damage right now, so yeah. Okay. Damn. Did they scry to the top? No, they bottomed. Okay. Sure. I mean, this is a really bad example of a game where I explicitly said exiling effects are too risky, because if we exiled even one of their bridges, the game would have been kind of over, but maybe we wouldn't have had the pinger or something. Oh my god. Oh my god. Illegal. I think I don't need to count. I think it's fine. Yeah. All right. Maybe a cast down would have been better than the Torture Tower there, but GG. We're 3-1 now, so let's see if we can make it a 4-1. All right, last game of the league. 3-1 currently, so but I mean we're playing a very like strong deck, so and Waltz I think is kind of free. Black Sack can be tough. And Junt, we are definitely also favored. Last round against TZ Moore 95. Let's see. Blessed Hand. This is amazing. And it's against Glintblade maybe, or some sort. And then Epicure start against Glintblade is also amazing. Because this is just an easy creature we can sacrifice to their edicts. Oh, Esper. Oh, ugh. Wow, that's tough. It might be the robbery. Because next turn we're just gonna play the Keswick, I think. There is an argument to throw away the Gutter Snipe. Because we're very far away from casting that, and keeping the draw spells is just the correct thing to do. And they play removal, so I think it's a Gutter Snipe. Because we need to secure land drops and draw spells right now. That's the thing we need to do. I mean, that's a land. That is a land, indeed. So, I mean, if they have another refurb, then getting rid of the temper would be nice, but I think still we're gonna plot this. I mean, what kind of removal do they play? I think they play like the -2/-2 artifact. Because there's an argument to just slam the Keswick, right? And then next turn we can grab the prize temper. And if they don't get rid of this, then we have an amazing time. And if they do get rid of this, it's taking their entire turn. And we can still grab the prize temper. So maybe that's correct. And I'm only playing this because this is edict safe right now. Okay. Ooh, okay. This is not so good. So they did have the cast down. Ooh, this is also not so good. I think we're gonna go face. I think face is the place here. Because even though this is annoying and this is like a clock of 5, so this is a 4-turn clock, I think in 4 turns we should be able to win. I mean, there's an argument to get rid of this, because then we could attack for 1 and we're just... Oh my god. We would just be losing 2 damage. That is okay. If they have a spell bomb, that's bad. I don't think we need the land here. Yeah, I'm undecided. Maybe getting rid of this would have been correct. Okay, I'm kind of afraid they play Metallic Rebuke. But I think they're 1 mana short, right? They surely do not play like Spell Pierce or something. Okay, what are our options? We can plot the robbery. Then... No, we play it. Because this 1 damage is not so important, like we need our cards right now. I think 1 more land drop would be nice. Because then we can go Keswick, Dart, which is 2, 4, 8, which is by far not enough. Damn. We can afford to discard a dart here, I think. So even if they have another refurb, it's fine. I think we do this actually now. Because this is essentially the same, right? Okay. Is there something I'm not aware of? Swamp. Oh. That's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Yikes. Kinda. Ooh, that's also not good. Yeah. Yeah, maybe this was too aggressive. I think it was. And we're getting punished for it now. Yep. Deal me 5. Okay, they missed the land drop, so they have amazing cards in hand. Ooh, not what we want to see. What can we even draw here? We could draw a... I mean, what can we draw? We can draw a robbery, which would be amazing because we could plot it. But that's also just, I mean, quote unquote, just being mana efficient. Grab the price we don't want. This we don't want. This we don't want. This we don't want. So maybe just playing the Keswick, because we are 2, 4, 7. Ugh. We kind of have to win next turn. So I think I'm just going to play the Keswick and we're going to cycle the thing. Surely they don't have another one of those, right? Because we could also dart here, attack for 3. Maybe that's even better. Yeah. But I mean, they haven't played anything. And this is just 5 damage. So I think bringing them down low right now is of higher priority. 12 is manageable. Maybe. I don't think we need the extra land drop. There's an argument to be... I mean... Oh, yeah, I'm very mad right now because if we killed the Utrom at the very start, we would have been in a much, much better space right now. Right? They have 5 damage. If we take this out, it's 3. So it becomes a 3-turn clock instead. And then we could swing with all of this, maybe. We don't know what they're doing. I'm getting rid of another land. Tough. I think this is very tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because if they play an Enforcer, it's kind of eh. But I think we're just gonna do this. If we now top deck I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I should have killed the Utrom at the very start. That's the lesson of today. Oh, they're probably gonna gain 3 life, right? Oh no. Okay. I'm not sure if this is correct, but... Do I need to land? No. I need a draw spell into like a lava dart or something. I don't think I need to land. Looting's okay. Bolt. They have a refurb. If we bolt this, they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we bolt face, they take 4. They block this, and they take 2. That's not good. So, we're just gonna bolt this one. And full swing. And they're gonna refurb, and we're gonna discard this, which is okay, I guess. It's not really, but... Let's see. So a Fire Blast off the top is actually lethal next turn if they don't do anything about it, right? Tithing Blade. I mean, I got rid of the Epicure, that's fine. It's the worst creature, by far. That is also fine. We're discarding the looting. They have to block now, I think. Or they just play another creature. Ooh, that is all our chances gone. Yeah. That's gone now. Ah, that's bad. Yeah, I misread the matchup at the when I didn't kill the Utrom, I think, and that's fully my bad. And I think here we're just dead because if we do this, we draw. Then what do we draw? Nothing. Lava dot. That's 2. Lava dot on here. I mean, yikes. Yikes. Okay. But this is 100% a game where these come in. And one could consider even this if we really want it, or if we fully commit to the scam plan, basically. I don't know what Esper Cryo Affinity. What do they play in their sideboard? Of course, Hydroblast, but I don't think they play too much, maybe, against me. And I don't think, like, these are just highly situational, right? They can be dead. These can never be dead. Never. So I like these. There's an argument, I think, maybe to bring Snacker out, because all of their creatures block Snacker favorably, almost. Besides Refurb, of course. But if we commit to the scam plan of like removing their flyers and stuff, then I think Snacker is okay. I think Epicure actually is kind of bad. So 2 go for sure. Bolt has to stay because of their stuff. Maybe we can get rid of 1 Gutter Snipe. And as they will bring in blasts, maybe even 1 Fire Blast. Yeah, I'm not convinced that Snacker is good, but I kind of don't want to bring it out. You could always cut a looting. I mean, if they play a lot of counter spells, then getting rid of a Grab the Prize would be the correct call. But I'm just not so sure if they have too many blasts. But I'll just cut 1. Maybe this is okay. And we're attacking their blue land base, I think. Because not entirely sure. Ooh, this kind of is amazing. Keep it. Because if you commit to the scam plan, then you need something to back it up. Like, you need something to apply pressure. Just exiling their lands can be enough, but it's just it's not guaranteed, right? And this is the ideal target for what we're gonna do now. Exile target artifact. Boop. Because this was blue, this was white, like this is okay. We would like a land drop here, if we're being fully honest. They can refurb us the next turn. And they can... Because... If we discard this, and we get a land, we just play the land, and that's it, right? If we plot the robbery, we miss a land drop, and there's less time for the Gutter Snipe. I think it's okay. Oh, they have nothing. Oh, they baited me. Yeah, that's the thing. And yeah, okay. So I think this has to go. Let's hope we draw something. Ah, it is a land drop. They will never trade, right? Ah, but this is edict safe, so we should keep it. Do we just slam it here? Probably not. Do we just make Mountain go? Is that really our game plan here? They have another one of those, we're kind of screwed. But I mean, this we play for sure. The question is now, do we play the gutter snipe and sack a mountain? No, surely not, right? I want to keep this around, so I will not trade. Because they have like this Omen of the Dead, and they have their Tithing Blades, so... Yep. If they don't... Okay. So they're playing a creature, right? Do they pick up the compass? Compass? That would be bad. Ooh. Well, I don't even know if they replay the refurb now. That's also really bad. But yeah, that's like they're on 20. So I think I'm gonna bolt this. I don't think we can afford this right now. And yeah, they gain the 3 life, but oh, they're fighting for it. Damn. Ah, this is not good. Oh, this is not good at all, actually. So it means they really want the refurb. But yeah, that's a clock. I don't think so. Yeah, it's not good, but yeah, they're gonna pick up the... And that's the good thing about the Hawk, right? Like, it doesn't have to target, so we're fighting about it before, basically. Yup. Next turn. Mountain. I think we need to pick up the pace here. So... I'm playing this. I'm playing this. We're playing this. And it's not great. It's not great at all. But I have the feeling we kind of have to. Yeah, bauble. I mean, maybe we don't have to, right? Like, maybe we just... But they're just getting too much value, so... Ugh. I hate to see it. Yup. Oh, but that's... I mean, it's not amazing, but it's good. This is too late now, right? I mean, it protects us in a way, so I think we're still gonna do this, but I don't think this is good anymore. Or like, it is still okay, but it's not amazing. It can kill a monitor. Oof, oof, oof. That's not good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can just yield here, right? Yeah, maybe the compass has to go or something. We keep this back so we can block the Glinthawk next turn. But I have low hopes for this game. But we never give up, so that's fine. I don't think that we're amassing resources for this amazing one-turn kill, right? So instead, maybe we should just do this. Because this doesn't die to bauble. Yeah, playing the gutter snipe was too soon. And now you can see how bad Epicure is, right? Like, one blocker holds back the entire Epicure board. So maybe all of these had to go. Not so sure. Relic, sure. Draw your card. Yeah, compass. But you did not leave up white, but I mean you have the compass, so yeah, okay. Ah! Planes. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we will never get rid of this, and we don't have a way to clear the flyers, so... Or is he... Ooh, okay. He's grinding value. Maybe that's even worse. Yes, do your combat. I mean, we'll just trade here, because we don't have to invest any resource into that. Grab the price would be good. Bolt. Oh, this kind of is a losing battle, huh? We can bolt one of these. We can kill this with a dart. But that's also not really winning. We can bring back Snacker. We can exile this. We can attack with this. Maybe they block. Then we dart. That's good enough, right? And then we keep two open for the cast into the fire, which is not really good in any way, but at least we can get rid of this. Yes. Yes. Damage. Maybe this is the best thing that we can do right now. But I doubt that we will win the grindy game. Because this deck was made to grind, and our deck was made to kill fast. Why are you thinking... Wait, are you gonna blast this? Nah. Okay. 4. That's a 2-turn clock, so we might even have to just bolt one of them. Duress. Yeah. It's not pretty, but... Yeah. Get rid of that. And these now are the worst cards in our deck. And maybe that's an argument against them. Especially when you're on the play. Because the... yikes. The scam plan usually works very well with red decks that play to the board. So that's your like red rally, right? That was the synthesizer burn. Where you at least like consistently have like 3 creatures on the board and then you just scam. With this deck, not so much. And I think we're seeing that right now. Okay, I think everybody watching knows that this is probably not gonna win, but we're just gonna yield through it and give them their satisfying win that they earned. Maybe we should pick this off with... it doesn't matter. We have little outs. And the Searing Blaze here would have been like 2,000 times better than the Artifact Exile. Ooh. Yikes. Let's play this. Let's type GG's and surrender. All right. We got our money back, so that's nice. That's a 3-2. I think we did okay. I think we were too hasty in some of the matches. I think this is a deck that, ironically, we did not really play it as a combo deck. Not so much, right? So usually you could just plot all your robberies, do all the stuff, prepare your graveyard, then drop the Gutter Snipe and win. And this we did maybe in 20% of the games, and the rest we kind of valued our way around it. But I'm still quite happy. It's a nice deck. It's a fun deck. What I don't like about the deck is that it's way more susceptible to discards than it may seem. Especially to black discards where there's usually also Grave Hate involved. because you're never really going up on cards in this deck. What I also kind of don't like sometimes, and we also saw that especially in the early games, is that 18 lands is just greedy. Come on. I think 1 or 2 games we straight up lost because we could not find another, like the third land drop or something within 15 cards or 10 cards or something. So that's also really bad sometimes. And this happens to me a lot with this deck, actually. Might also be me who is keeping greedy hands, never know. But I think the hands where this happened were not even too greedy. What I like about this deck is it has a very proactive plan. It has a very proactive game plan, and if you face anything like in the lower tier 2 that is not highly optimized to gain life or something, then this is a good deck because it should just wash those decks out. It has a very proactive game plan, so you're not relying on your on your opponent to have to play certain archetypes or something. It just wins if it's not interacted with correctly. What I also like about this deck is you could say there are other decks like this, right? So Spy Combo, for example, has a very predefined game plan and a very proactive game plan. It just wants to spy, it wants to combo and then win. But what I don't like about the Spy deck is that it lacks interaction. And in these red decks, especially in Red Madness, your proactive game plan to win the game is also your interaction. So your lightning bolts, your lava darts, your fire blasts, your tempers. These are all cards that should be aimed at the opponent's face, but in a lot of scenarios, it's also correct to point at creatures, at certain creatures. And this is what I also really like about this deck. So of course, it's not a new deck or anything, but give it a try. It's amazing, and you can play leagues very fast. This time I had to think a lot about my plays because I kind of feared that I'm doing heavy misplays on camera and but that's hopefully gonna wash off soon, and then I'm just gonna own the misplays and be a little more relaxed about it. Sideboard plan, I am not convinced by this right now. I think the turn 2s in this deck are just not great with this. So as I said, if you have another red deck or a Tomb Raider deck that can do turn 1 Tomb Raider and then do this turn 2, or do a rally deck, right, where you can turn 2 Burning Tree Emissary and then do this, then this is amazing, right? Because you're putting power on the board and then you're exiling your opponent's stuff. But in this deck, your turn 2, even on the play, right? Turn 2 into bridges should usually be a draw spell. And in the best case scenario, a draw spell into a snacker. And this is your desired turn 2. Your turn 2 should not be I tap out to exile a bridge. And if your turn 1 is not even an Epicure, if your turn 1 is just Mountain Pass, and your turn 2 is exile a bridge, you're suddenly very depending on the opponent not being able to deal with that. And if they have enough land drops secured for the following turns, and you maybe just have 1 or 2 of these, and you're not developing your own game plan, then I feel like it's just bad. It's just really bad. So maybe the exile bridges stuff is not even good in this deck, and these maybe just come in other scenarios. So as I said, suplex for things that should not have graveyard value anymore, like the cat, for example, in gates. And the cast into the fire maybe is also just there as a sweeper, a mini sweeper, and then maybe just for something like campfire. But I still think that instead of this, maybe you should just play actual other things that removes the important stuff. And maybe I don't know, replace this with Smash the Smithereens, and then there's like, because even though Searing Blaze is clunky, I really like Searing Blaze in many of the matchups. Like even in the Esper matchup, I think Searing Blaze is potentially better than Exile Bridge, right? Because you're killing a bird, so you're removing a blocker, and you're dealing 3 damage to the opponent's face. And this is both progressing your game plan, while Exiling Bridge is like, yeah. Yeah, so this needs definitely more testing, but as of right now, I'm not convinced. And also cutting down Blast for it, I don't know. So these two, then 2 Searing Blaze and maybe 2 Smash or something. Which would then be like the stock list of some of the more grindier players on Magic Online. So maybe they were cooking, you know? Alright, that's gonna be it for my first video. I hope I hope you enjoyed it. I think there were some awesome moments. There were probably some misplays you can all discuss in the comments. I hope you learned something maybe, or just had fun. And I will for sure see you in the next one.